in the running.
Ooh, there's a little bit of drama too. Georgia State and their alumni tailgate.
Ooh, yeah. No, that's interesting.
What happened with the alumni tailgate?
All right. So we could talk about it on the podcast. It's last call. So
it's last call. We're good.
We can go back to our last game, not relive losing, but Southern fans felt that they were discriminated against because we shut their alumni tailgate down.
We didn't shut their alumni tailgate down.
We did not. We didn't shut it down. Here's the deal. We do not control the Carter lot that they tailgated in before. We used to purchase that lot consistently, but guess what we built? A parking deck.
Yep.
So we no longer this season buy that lot. And they wanted to be...
And we're not going to buy it just for the benefit of some TDS assholes.
No, we told them, hey, we don't buy that lot anymore. You can buy the lot. Here's Carter. They love money. Give them money. You can have the lot.
Well, they didn't reply to me when I tried to use their lot for the stupid bus. They never. I emailed every single person on Carter's website for Summerhill, and not a single one of them ever got back to me.
It's over $3,000, I think, to rent it out. Something like that.
Oh, I wasn't going to do that. I just wanted to use it for free.
So, I mean, now in Georgia State style, I think we offered him some kind of BSE like tailgate in the parking deck. I don't know. And that's kind of shitty. With Old Dominion, apparently there's some drama there too. Maybe. Apparently they tailgated in Blue Lot.
So what happened? So Trash Down South showed up and they started tailgating in a lot.
No, they didn't. They had an alumni tailgate that they wanted to do. It's called their True Blue Tailgate. And we told them, hey, that's great, but you can't do it there.
Okay, we told them they couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it there.
But did we have other places they could do it?
We offered them the parking deck, which doesn't really work with what they're doing.
Well, whatever. That's what we have available.
I know. And I think the reason we offered... Here's what I think we did. We don't need the Carter lot because we have the parking deck.
Yeah.
But we do need the surface lots we have because, we don't have unlimited parking. So we couldn't sell them a portion of the lot spaces to put their gigantic tent up. So we offered them the parking deck as the option.
Wait, they were bringing their basketball facility here?
Yes, they're going to transport it.
Or their indoor practice. They're bringing their indoor practice field up here. Their outdoor tent they've got. Yeah. No, so there was no green lot, blue lot option to them.
No, there wasn't. And I don't know if it's because this is the first year we've had CC lot. No, this is the first year we've had the CC lot. I hate that CC deck. And we just haven't figured out how to make it work. I mean, it was funny reading the responses from Southern fans about trying to get out of that game and how terrible it was because there was no cops to direct traffic. I'm like, you should have been here for some of our basketball games.
Well, no, but you're also in a deck with a full deck.
Oh, I know.
Trying to get out, like it doesn't matter if there's a cop or not. It's gonna be an hour
out
of.
Yeah,
like there were a lot of you guys. Like kudos, there were a bunch of y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, but like it's not gonna be easy to get out of a parking deck. It never is. I've never been in a crowded parking deck that for like a sporting event or a concert or something that let out that was like easy to get out of. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
we could roll out the red carpet to them. And it wouldn't matter at all. So I don't care about making it difficult for them. Fuck those people.
On that note, though, I also heard that we wouldn't allow their live bird in the stadium.
We did not. So 2 years ago, Freedom came to Georgia State Stadium. And
I don't care what his name is.
Flew away for 2 hours. They flew away for 2 hours. Yes. It left our stadium for 2 hours and then decided.
And then all the birds of the zoo got AIDS?
Yeah, so all the birds got AIDS. Bird AIDS. I don't know why we didn't allow the bird. I never really I asked.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if the bird gets loose and they lose it here. That's their problem, not ours. I don't care. Why would I care?
I don't know why we didn't allow it. I think someone said something like 2 years ago. A lot of our recruits that were here wanted to get their picture taken with the bird, which I'm like, who cares? It's a bird. But
I don't know. Is it a common thing for teams to take their live mascot on the road?
They bring theirs places.
I know that,
and like I grew up a UGA fan, and Uga goes with Georgia,
Uga does go everywhere. He goes to the championship game and
Yeah,
Well,
Uga
the
goes to
championship game.
Georgia.
The championship game is a whole different thing.
and
But
he
like,
pisses on the floor on the 80th level of a fancy hotel.
well, I've done that too, but I was drunk. So
Was that Russ? Because Russ is the best. Anyway.
I don't know why we rejected the bird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I mean,
know.
I just heard about that, and I sort of was like, that does seem kind of shitty. Like, whatever, let them bring the
All
bird.
right,
Like,
just tell them that we're all PETA people now. We don't think that they
no,
should
no, we're not
be
people. We don't-
capturing
no.
animals or
If
something.
we
I don't
had a
know.
Blue Panther, we would have a live Blue Panther at our
It
stadium.
would be amazing.
It would smell like cat shit everywhere if we had that. You know.
Look, I just am
we
like,
don't even have a mascot of an animal that's an animal. We just have like a family. We have a family of animals, like, you know. That's
we do all kinds of shit. We could have a
is that-
cougar if we wanted.
Wait,
We
no.
could have all kinds of
I
things.
just realized, is that why we call it Panther Family? Because there's not actually a panther. There's a panther. Should it be? Is it a class or whatever? Panther class, Panther Family. I don't know.
We should just
I don't care. They could literally complain that we snubbed our noses at them when they said which direction of the stadium. I don't fucking care. I don't care what any of them say. They're less than human beings. They're not real people. And I think they pick peanuts out of turds for dinner.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? Why? But for real, why aren't we letting them have the?
They
live
pick the
bird?
peanuts out to eat the turds. By the way, that wasn't pick the peanuts out to eat the peanuts. It's pick the.
Look, if
they want to eat the poop.
they want to eat
I
shit.
don't care.
They
I
wanna
don't care.
eat
I don't care.
corn kernels out of my shit. That whatever. That's their prerogative.
No, they want to eat they want to eat the shit out of your corn kernels. Is what they want to do.
But why can't they just bring their bird? Like, I don't. I really just
care.
truly don't understand why we would have been like, you can't bring your bird.
And they do
Charlie
bring
Cobb-
it places.
Charlie Cobb could have said, I don't like birds, and I'd be like, okay, cool, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
Well, if you put out a statement that was like, fuck Georgia Southern, fuck TDS,
yeah, the
your
awesome.
bird.
wouldn't it?
Ooh, that would get them started.
Then great, but they didn't do that.
They just
It was probably
no,
instead
no
he put out a press release that was, hey guys, we shouldn't say we hate them. Also, they can't bring their bird because reasons.
Yeah,
Like,
so
like fuck off. Like,
true story. They probably didn't mean for that press release to get posted.
That was a
whatever. Who cares?
that was
You can't send a message to the press and expect it not to get leaked. That doesn't make sense.
No, I think what they should have done with the bird thing is they should come out with a statement that said, we've been informed by the city of Atlanta that the only birds allowed in the city limits are falcons and hawks, no eagles.
Yeah. Fuck you and your bird.
Yeah, dumb bird. Dumbass bird.
Yeah, so back to
Dumb no flying bird.
Back to Old Dominion tailgate. I mean, I think they're probably allowing the tailgate in the blue lot because let's face it, they're not going to bring that many fans.
And they're big cat people.
Is that where they're going to be in the blue? Oh yeah, that's what.
I think so. Yeah, he said blue lot. So
that's what he was mentioning. Yeah,
like I think that's it. Either that or they're really in the CC deck and he doesn't know it.
Yeah, maybe lessons learned. With the situation where they were like, "Oh, we got people who want to tailgate from the other team. Let's figure it out." Shame. It takes multiple games to figure that out. But
well, we've never done has the surrounding area, the game day experience ever been the exact same all around the stadium?
No.
2 years in a row.
No,
and we knew that going in the first 2 or 3 years, because as the construction went on, we knew, and we moved. I think for the first 3 years, it wasn't until they did it on the bricks that we tailgated in the same spot. We had a different area of the parking lots those first 2 or 3 years.
Shifted around.
Yeah. And so it was going to change, but we just have never had any consistency.
Now, to be fair, there are other lots around the stadium that other away teams could rent if they just contacted them.
Yeah, you could look around for sure and
it's
find.
Not hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of empty space around there. They could probably find a house and throw like a house party. I mean,
the lot that's across underneath the highway on the right, that lot's always open for our games and is never packed. They could have contacted them and said, "Hey, we want to buy out 60 of your spaces." They've been like, "Fuck yeah, rent 60 spaces." Oh, and people will probably park at your lot too. They'll be like, "Fuck yeah, come here! Like, we'll rent the entire fucking lot to you." Right? I mean, it's money. Money talks.
I cannot express to you how little I care about them being upset about stuff.
Well, even if we do everything perfect,
Well,
Exactly.
we're highlighting why them whining about that is stupid, and that
Yes.
Georgia State did
And
make some poor decisions that made us look stupid
that's
because
fine.
That-
That's fine.
we do
That's
that
fine.
shit.
But there also is going to be them saying this is why Atlanta sucks. Atlanta is so horrible. Blah blah blah.
no. They don't like Atlanta because there's
Hold
black
on,
people
hold
here.
on, hold on,
They're
hold on.
very clear about it.
No, they're going to say this is why Atlanta sucks. This is one other example, whatever. But like 90% of the fans that came to that game live in the metro Atlanta
That's true too.
area.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, so why don't you live in the Statesboro, buddy?
Yeah.
Why don't you live down in Savannah? Because Savannah, it's fucking hot as balls. Like I love
And
Savannah.
it's fun to
Savannah's
visit for a week.
Savannah's
No, the
great.
reason
It's
I don't
fun to
live in
visit.
Savannah is because there's no jobs in Savannah.
God, it's so fucking. My job's remote. I can work anywhere.
We need to make
Yeah, I would
jobs
love.
there.
I would move to Savannah in a heartbeat. But now I'm also.
It'd be a long.
So
it'd be a
hot.
long drive to tailgate every week, Ryan.
Yeah, sure story. You'd probably
What?
you'd be late to the tailgate every week if you
Yeah.
lived in Savannah.
That's probably true. No, I'd come in the night before probably.
Yeah, just camp out in your old house's front yard. Be like, no,
Oh,
I used
man,
to be here.
So
Are
I went out and I was looking at houses this weekend. We did like a open houses day,
Tour.
and I
Nice.
did look at a house in Panthersville that I liked so much, and I was like, wouldn't that would be so fucking hilarious if I moved to Panthersville
As
the
we move
year
out of,
that like
as
they
we move
moved
out.
here or something.
We move out. Ryan moves in.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, it's fall. When is that? When is the groundbreaking going to begin on the baseball
yeah.
complex?
The day before the first day of winter.
Is
Yeah.
that did they announce fall? Is that
I think they said fall, sometime in the
Mhm.
fall, right?
He said fall. Fall was the
Fall, first day of fall was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that, right? So
yeah. It was a day when
time now,
it was,
fellas?
we are
it was-
in the period.
it was a day when it was 89 degrees outside. Oh, it's fall weather in Georgia.
Today
Although
was really nice though.
Today
It
wasn't
was
bad.
beautiful.
In the
It's-
shade, especially, was like nice.
It's going to get really nice like right after the old do game. Because I was looking at like the highs are going to be like in like the high 60s and lows in the 50s. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
that is tailgate weather, my friend.
yeah.
I love that.
It's
I
gonna
love
be chilly.
I like
on
tailgating.
Saturday.
I like tailgating when you go out and you've got shorts on and a sweatshirt, and by the time it's game time, the sweatshirts come off and it's
Yeah.
just hot and it's good to go. That's the best.
It's gonna be chilly Saturday. It says 48 still as the low.
Yeah, but it'll be.
I mean, it's gonna warm up to 76, but
I do like it when they're hot and good to go.
Hey. Oh, did you notice I changed the color of the little where our names are on here? It's
Blue and
official.
white?
The official Georgia State blue color, according to our website. Who knows if that's actually really used anywhere?
Oh no, it's the wrong blue.
And then I had when we had Gary on, I had their podcast logo,
They're
and
colors, right?
I was using ODU's old dude's colors.
So fancy.
Yeah,
Old-
I figured out
old
this new
ODU.
see this new platform has some other cool features that I can do.
It's got all
shit
kinds of
with.
tweaks.
It's
you can-
nice. It definitely seems like it has more premium features that we did not have before, in a cheaper UX.
Package, yeah.
It
Like
is.
in general,
Yeah,
like it
right.
seems a little cheaper, but like it definitely does more. So
I kind of like the layout though. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I get to see
Well,
more now.
I like-
That's probably part of it.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you can and cannot see.
I
There's
see
like a
what
cool stage room.
Tim. So
You're
me and
naked
you
on
are
top.
on a level playing field.
Yeah. David, we can see your
Yeah,
your
there's
naked beneath there. So
There's like a stage room, like, or there's ways like, if we have somebody and like we're gonna bring on next or whatever, I can like just hit the control button and talk, and it goes to them without saying anything.
You talked about that last week. You were
yeah.
so excited that you could talk to them and not us.
I know, and I'm never gonna use it, but I think it's fucking cool as shit.
You're just like,
So-
man, I get to just not talk to Ryan and Tim and talk to somebody else
It's
while they just blather
fantastic.
on about whatever.
we should start an
Blah, blah,
interview.
blah, blah, blah.
You can put him in the room and start talking to him, and Ron will be like,
Well,
"What?"
we're not like in a spot yet where we're big enough that we could have somebody come on, tell them we'll be on, and then let them sit there for 10 minutes. Like whenever we've had somebody come on, I'm like, we got to get them on immediately. Like this is like we're wasting their time.
That's a you
If-
problem.
I have problems.
we know. Oh my god! So I was telling David about this. I have I just today got so I will be tailgating, then going to the game, and then going to an ELO concert, and then the next day is
Whoa.
Pride. So this weekend is just
Whoa.
gonna be like a lot,
Whoa.
just a lot.
That's a blur.
But I am really excited about ELO.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna like pace yourself during the day?
Nah, well, yeah, probably.
You've met
Oh,
Ryan before,
yes.
right?
Something.
You've met Ryan.
One of those answers is going to be true.
Someone
Either no or yes.
if someone brings a bottle
Like-
of gin,
is it-
it's all over.
He's like, I'm only gonna drink PBR, and then he'll like 90 of them. So
Exactly.
I saw some TikTok video today, and a guy was like, you know, what you guys got to do is like, after 3 or 4 beer, you move over
didn't
to
say
like the
that.
non-alcoholic. He should have the non-alcoholic stuff. And the guy like, because was jumps in, he's like, after I've had 3 or 4 beer, you know what I'm having? 1 million more beer. That's what I'm drinking after that. And I was like, yes, this is my spirit animal right now. So
That was so I went and saw Elton John after a Georgia State game when Georgia State played at the Georgia Dome, and I will tell you, I had a day drunk headache going into it throughout the whole thing. I'm like, I love Elton John's one of my favorite musicians of all time. I mean,
I think you're the only person that's ever said that before.
that's not true. Love Elton John, and
He's great.
I was miserable for that whole concert. Just like, oh my god, I need to leave. I can't be here. I hate my life. So I do have to figure out a way to pace.
You got to pace.
I
But
went
so,
to
so our tickets to ELO are also in the all you can eat, all you can drink
Oh
State
shit!
Farm Arena
You're
tickets.
screwed.
So I'm like, oh god, man. I'm like,
So
Okay.
much like you, Ryan, I went from the Georgia Dome to a massive concert following one Richard Cheese,
nice.
and it was fantastic. And I was an absolute shit show of a human being, and I think I had to be escorted out of the facility by Kim. It's like I was incoherently drunk. By the way, Richard Cheese is fucking awesome. So
was Kim happy to have to escort you out?
Kim considers every moment with me an absolute blessing.
Oh, that's good.
That seems accurate. I have no reason to doubt that statement, so I'm just going to accept it fully.
You guys actually started talking before we went on here, and it was great. Tim, you were saying this is a must-win game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a must-win game, but for both programs, it's a must-win game, which should amp it up. And then Ryan, you said something that was really good too. Oh, Ryan, you said something, and I was like, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Time to fire McGee.
No, no, but really, you can't lose against TDS and not be on the hot seat. Like you can't be. Like so you have one first year, right? It's pretty absurd to be like, oh, we should fire a coach in the first year. I don't care. You lose all 12 games.
Trent Miles.
It happens, right? And you get another year, right? You get 2 years no matter what.
Sure.
But man, if you lose against TDS, you're on the hot seat. Like you're on the hot seat. I don't care. I don't care if you won every other game. You're on the hot seat. You can't lose against TDS. And if we don't believe that, then like I have serious questions about this whole thing.
What if we were going 11-1 every season, winning the conference 11-1, but we just could not beat TDS.
Every year?
Fire that coach.
I know, right?
After 2 years, fire that coach.
2 years of 11-1.
Would you
winning the Sun Belt Conference Championship, winning your bowl game wherever it may be, but you've lost to TDS 2 years in a row?
Would you lose
in his first 2 years? You fire him.
Yeah, would you lose to
fire that guy?
Would you lose to Appy State every year if we could guarantee winning against TDS every year?
No.
Oh yeah.
David, yes. Ryan's no.
Wait,
Lose to Appy State every year, but guaranteeing a win against TDS.
I would always win against TDS instead of Appy.
Yeah. If I
every
had
time you play TDS, you win.
If I had a choice, if the choice was you either get TDS or Appy, 100% of the time, my choice would be TDS.
unless Appy is the number 1 team in the nation, and then I pick Appy. Then I want to beat Appy.
Nah, but still TDS because one deep. They're one deep.
I
TDS
know,
is
I
gonna
know,
be
I
like
know,
it's
I
gonna
know.
be like we're the best.
I know, but if we're playing, if the weirdest circumstances in the world happen that Appy State is number 1 in the nation, and I've got to take a loss to Trash Down South to knock out the number 1 team in the nation,
David,
yeah.
David, you don't hate TDS enough. That's what I just learned.
Honestly, I would probably just like sabotage that game.
Cheat to win, bitches.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
So you get caught, and then you get the death penalty like SMU.
Whoa!
But now they're in the
Worth
ACC,
it.
so whatever.
And they don't do death penalties anymore.
And SMU is like fucking taking it to the ACC right now.
Yep.
They've taken the ACC, bent them over the fucking couch, and just tool time. You know?
Yeah.
They pulled like a JD Vance on that couch.
Oh, you know that's a lie.
I know, but it's funny.
How does the couch feel about it?
Soft.
Doesn't matter.
Sticky. All right, we're off. We're way off. We got
We're off.
Reel
We're
us
good.
back
We're
in. Reel
20
it back
minutes
in.
in. I think we can close out last call. I think that's an appropriate time. So thanks, Ryan, for listening. We're gonna see you guys all at the tailgate on Saturday, and then we'll talk to you again on Tuesday. Should we record earlier than Tuesday with the Thursday game? I got bocce playoffs on Monday, so I would be in shit show position to talk on Monday night.
I already told you about my weekend too. Sunday, I'll be miserable. I want to sleep on Sunday. So
Yeah,
you're gonna need it.
all right. Well, I guess we'll just do a
Tuesday.
one day.
Woo.
Tuesday it is. All right. Thanks, Ryan, for listening. We'll talk to you later. Old do.
Old do.